Recording in progress.
Hi, hello, and welcome to the consulship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliver the findings for the Virgo rising sign. If you do not know your rising, start with your North Node and go from there. Everything else is way more accurate that way. Vertex of Abundance is the galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and smash that like button right now if you can. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. It's a delight and an honor to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. This month, we'll be deliberating the findings from Vida Sibilla from the Los Carabello for the combinations and correspondences. And for the pairings, we'll be using the Cosmic Coven by Lillian Lazenby. That's by Ripe Avocado Publishing. We, of course, impose the guidance from the Soft Tarot, as usual. That's the temple deck here. And let's begin. For a Virgo rising, Pisces season, the sun is going to be moving through the 7th house. So the 7th house, pretty much, since it's Virgo and it's the sun, it's going to be putting like a microscope on relationships. And honestly, we're going to need to use this time to, typically the sun is an enlightenment, enumeration, reinvigoration, healing, cleansing time. With Virgo and the 7th house, the way that energy kind of works, it's actually going to be like a time to refine and to heal and to strengthen, because having that opposition. 7th house is opposition, and then the sun house deals with opposition, and then Virgo is a sign where like karmic things come out. Actually, it's positive, but there needs to be like a mastery, or at least a staying ready kind of energy instead of getting ready. So again, relationships under a microscope, it's going to be practical solutions, but it will come through patience, maybe a little bit of wisdom, so we can strengthen, refine, heal our position, if that makes any sense. There's a way to navigate this cycle. Talk a little bit about it. Oh. So I'm hearing this song. Should have been different, but it wasn't different. Was it same old story from here? John is so long. Should have fit like a glove, should have fit like a ring. Yeah, there's your trouble seeing people with the wrong one. That's what that Dixie chick. Something isn't dragging out. It might be an awareness about a conflict. It might be the shifting out of a connection, a relationship. It seems like we're taking a passive position or we're overly helpful, but we really are of great power, mainly great spiritual power here with the Fool, Hangman, Ace of Cups, Empress. It's almost as if our absence or the lack of access to us is creating this love. But if this is not real energy, it's a false repose. It's the repose of a false heart. Because the gate is open, but it turns out that the gate has been open. And this is an energy that we're dealing with that just likes to take. I don't think they have as much self-awareness as maybe they should. That, or something's finally happening. We might finally be getting our just desserts or credit. It's either or. We're only getting credit, meaning being seen, because we've withdrawn our energy. We're left to our own devices here. 9 of Pentacles with the Empress. So we have, like I said, the Fool, the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, Empress, King of Wands, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Pentacles. So about a few weeks ago, around the Aquarius new moon, which would have been around like the very, very end of January, a situation happened, maybe even a door or a window opened up. There's about to be massive action, King of Wands and the Full card. It can even be some risk related to like a vision, to embark upon and manifest the Dragon's passion motivations, the final mastery, the final manifestation of our Dragon's passions motivations. It will require some kind of risk or putting our passion, our ambition out there, or at least um, deciding and ruling from that place. Really, the king is taking action because we're aligned with spirit. I think God, source, creator, creator, source, God, we have that unconditional love of the divine. Ace of Cups here, King of Cups with the Hangman. So that's really the gift that we're giving. And that is opening up the gate, is revitalizing something. It just seems like 2 weeks ago and over the next week, basically from the Aquarius new moon on to the Pisces new moon, even a week after that, there'll be something coming out where there's, refinement, beauty, cultivated skill, exalted talent, but also the material side of spiritual affairs. There's something that we're nurturing and creating here. We also have the Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. So something's been moving a little bit slow, might have been on the back burner, could have been boring, even lukewarm, tepid, and placid, not moving very quickly. Strength card with the Magician. So we're really strongly skilled, but we might need to be orator. We might need to speak something out loud, do some oration here, be an orator, say something out loud, name something, call it, give words to it. The strength, courage, and wisdom around the heart, around this fortune. It seems like we're destined to be strong here, but also there's an awakening here. I'm hearing the word virginity. So it can be, because with the Magician here, it can be that something's new. It doesn't always talk about chastity. It talks about something being new that we've never experienced before. Some of us have never been to Disneyland. Some of us have never left the country. Some of us have never gone skiing. Some of us have never, driven a luxury vehicle. But there's something here. And, we have the small energy of a relationship. So union, communion, partnership. So if there's love, I'll be clarifying it. We will be deliberating those findings from the Pop of Love Oracle by Vibe About It Tarot. And I just heard that somebody might come home with us. So there's not enough energy here to read on that, but I am seeing female ecstasy and masculine ecstasy. We have 3 aces here. Because I'm free, single, sexy, and free. Making my own money, looking for the right party. And if you know I'm free. What is that? 'Cause I'm single and I'm sexy. Well, we might be crystallizing, concretizing a relationship, a union, because there's the expansion of like a union, and it's being pushed to the surface. It's getting faster, it's expanding. So the kind of man I need, I'm hearing that language, because that's the kind of man I need. So we've been spending some time alone, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Somebody might have Virgo, Venus, Virgo, but also it might just be Venus in the 6th house, but also it could be that they've discovered something, made a discovery, because they went within inside and they used soul's wisdom. They had to kind of commune with the stuff, spend some time alone. Where we're starting from is some kind of risk. It brings in a union. It feels like we're going after our drives, desires, passions. It manifests. We might be taking some kind of risk. What that manifests is some kind of reunion here. Something's been on the back burner, has been moving slowly. There was a wanting of like a review, a consideration, or to revisit something that was either set down before or even outright rejected. I'm not getting the feeling of rejected here. It seems like there was a timing window, and this timing actually opened up. It's been open for a minute, up to 6 weeks, usually around 4 to 6 here. Um, 29 days it's been open about. It was 2 weeks ago. We might be closing in on the 30th day up to the 45th day here. Now, it's good because there was some time spent alone, but there's a shift here or there's some boredom with the Four of Cups. We have a triple ace so far. We have a pair of kings and a pair of nines. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So we have a pair of sixes as well, Seven of Cups. So that's gifts, favor, support. Star card for now we have a pair of fours, Four of Pentacles, and we have a pair of threes, Three of Pentacles. So something is either backfiring or being targeted, or there's shame and guilt. There's a Dark Night of the Soul, Nine of Swords with the Moon card. Something needed to be reviewed or confronted or considered. We might have had to confront what was alive in us in the depths of our soul. In terms of intercession of whatever conflict, conundrum, crossing, breakdown, whatever is here that's kind of strong in the energy that's starting to dissipate, it would seem like there needs to be collaboration, co-creation, cooperation, because there's needing to see things from a different perspective. We're actually of a great spiritual power, and we might have been being passive or too loving and giving to the situation. There might have needed to be more impetus on what we wanted or our side of things or what was alive in us that might have been overlooked or suppressed in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. Because opposite to this energy of us being of great spiritual power, there's a desire to take a risk on love. I would say a need, but we have the king, which is wands, and it's not like pentacles or cups. It's more wands, which is like taking massive action, taking a risk. And they've been spending a lot of time alone. When we have the hermit and the strength card together, that's kind of brotherhood, sisterhood, or like priesthood, hermit, sisterhood, strength card. And it's like a fortunate teacher or teaching or um, there's some type of like self-help here where they've empowered themselves or bootstraps kind of deal. It's not quite that, but it's the energy put into it, to be honest. On our end, we're highly blessed, favored, chosen, and anointed, but we're also coming into some kind of refinement. We might be being seen, being recognized. We might be receiving our flowers. And on this other side, like I said, they're finding some type of big, grand, great teaching. This cooperation, collaboration, there is some kind of glow up, boss up, level up, but it's equally beneficial, nourishing, and exchanging. It's on both sides in a different way. One person's future and destiny is starting if there is another person in entity, energy, ideology. It may or may not be because I see other energies, but it's like a collective. There probably is, but what we need to recognize is that there was some kind of facade, illusion, maybe glamour or gassing. There could have been a delusion, confusion, but that would mean that there's a perpetuation of a false narrative. I'm actually getting that not only is there a reunion, Three of Cups, but there's a reconciliation, Six of Cups. Not only is there going to be mutually beneficial, nourishing needs exchange, Six of Pentacles, but it's going to be whittling through, parceling through, a lot, either a lot of feelings, a lot of experiences, or a lot of options. Seven of Cups. There was some kind of mirage, glamour, or there's something that was unhealed, unawakened. We are the ones who are chosen, highly favored here. Empress with the Nine of Cups, but this other side has a bigger, brighter, and better future, and they're destined. There's a timeline renewal or timeline restoration with the Fool card and the Star card here. There's also some kind of, I just had that thread, let me grab it again. And if you know I'm free, single, sexy, and free, making my own money, looking for the right party. Somebody has their Mercury in Cancer or in the fourth house. Somebody has their Venus in Scorpio or in the eighth house. Yes, I'm single and I'm sexy. Somebody has their Jupiter in Pisces or in the 12th house. I'm getting strong Aquarius energy, but I don't know where it's coming from. Because we have Aquarius out here, but it doesn't have any clarification in terms of its energy. So why am I picking up on Aquarius energy? Because Sun transiting through the seventh house, how to navigate this transit is like a little bit of diplomacy rather than bluntness. We need to be diplomatic and tactful rather than critical. We can strengthen a lot of our positions, especially alliances. If there's a double king here, that's true alliance is what two kings mean. I would say there's some details that we might be missing. Honestly, we need to have increased awareness because it can bring conflict, especially because seventh house is open enemies. We might think critically or be defensive. Because the thing about the seventh house and the thing about Virgo is sometimes when somebody's telling us of a conflict or an issue or a challenge or a conundrum or crossing or just something that's stuck, it's not always our job or fault. So we don't always necessarily need to fix it. And it might not necessarily be referring to us, even if we have something to do with it. A lot of times when people talk about a problem, what they're really saying is what their experience is, therefore informing what their needs are. And a high level Virgo would be detailed enough to be like, oh, okay, well, do you need support there? And are you aware that this is what you're needing? Would you agree? Or do you feel something different versus immediately critiquing or going? Because there's nothing wrong with the critique, but that does get Virgos into trouble. What people are not realizing is that if a Virgo is critiquing something, that means they're engaged and they see promise. Because if a Virgo is not critiquing or judging, really what that means is that they think it's wasteful, stupid, fruitless, futile, or foolish, especially with the full card here. And that's just the thing. Virgos really aren't judgmental. They are critical, but they're discerning. It's the Libra energy whose job it is to judge. The Virgo's job is to discern. Libra takes the energy from Virgo and builds upon it. That's how all the signs work. Like Scorpio takes the energy from Libra and builds upon it, and Sagittarius takes the energy from Scorpio and builds upon it. Each sign builds off the last sign. So it's discernment with Virgo and judgment with Libra. And a lot of people call Virgo's judgy, but this is because, that's how they perceive the energy. But with the hangman, that means there's perception versus perspective. Perspective is college level, perception is kindergarten. So what is this Nine of Pentacles? What is this Venus in the sixth house, which means refining our karmic debts, our day-to-day life, our system structures, foundations, how we set things up. There's been some delays and it's weighing heavy because there's actually a partnership or an alliance here for us Something here is rather precious. We're going to get a message of something precious, some type of really faded or sweet, precious admiration, affection, or yeah, it might even be a proposal of romance here. But the seventh house is the start of a one-on-one partnership union. It can be a marriage partnership or filial partnership, congenial, business otherwise. What is this? Venus in the eighth house or in Scorpio? Because that means that we're going to have refinement of hidden nature, refinement of deep, intense, something's brooding. It's almost like it's percolating in the background. A superbia, something's going to be revealed because we're at a standstill right now, some kind of peacocking amalato. It means like, yeah, there's something that we just don't know that needs to be put to bed. There's some hidden aspects and elements here. And once there's openness and vulnerability, a sweet, precious conversation, certain things will come out that we might have felt, but we never had any impetus to believe. Sometimes, especially in eighth house or Scorpio energy, Seven of Cups and the Empress is Venus in Scorpio or in the eighth house. There's things that we felt that never came out to the surface. And since there's no, it's easier to trust if not before we, it's easier to verify and then trust. Before we trust, we oftentimes need to verify. Yeah, there needs to be some intimacy. We need to get to the source of something. Stanza. We need intimacy because things have matured and developed here, or there's some either maturity or some frankness that it needs to be here because it's getting pretty dicey. The feelings are getting pretty prickly here. Dispiacere, la vecchia signora. You know, something's going to turn around quickly. Who knows? And who knows what and who knows how. But something's going to quickly come back in that's been there all along. The Six of Cups is also foretelling that. It's been there all along, but it's going to come in very suddenly, or the situation is going to turn around very suddenly. Yeah, that Maya song was really going off. What is this pair of threes? Message from the other side, fell face down, grant me this a moment. Okay, and we have a story here. Knight of Pentacles. With the Ten of Pentacles, we're building or we're taking steps to have a future or a family here. The other side right now currently is dealing with either some second guessing or some, they're restrained in some kind of way. Ace of Pentacles here. So if there's an offer, they're going to take massive action. King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. They definitely want to build something. And it has to deal with the promise on our life or our destiny, something that might be birthright. This might be our person. I'm saying that because it's the seventh house. So there is some kind of scrutiny here. There can also be a focus on relationships and partnership dynamic with the sun. The sun is a microscope or focus, probably both. We do have a lot of sun energy here. Full card the sun in that. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups. The Magician has a little bit of sun energy, the Star card too. Even the Hermit is Saturn conjunct the sun. Or Mercury conjunct Saturn, depending on how you look at it. So we also have a double four here, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. That's mirror magic in the sunken place. There can be some type of clique, coven, cabal. Normally, I would say cooperation, coordination, co-creation, collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. But when you bring the Three of Cups in, it could be gossip, especially with the seventh house. Other people's opinions is what that means, seventh house. Because maybe we should be in a connection with somebody and everybody knows that we feel in each other but us. is what I'm getting. The Three of Wands, though, this other side is expecting something to come forward. They're waiting on the ships to come in. Three of Wands, and it's on pens and needles. Nine of Swords. It's on pens and needles. But we have a double nine here, waiting for something to come in, waiting for some kind of ship to come in. What comes of that? Yeah, King of Wands. If there's massive action or some leadership and vision here, we're going to get this going, McGowan. So what's this pair of sixes? Okay, so Eight of Cups, King of Cups. I mean, we're wanting to either be mature or we're wanting to withdraw or we're wanting to get to higher ground. Yeah, there's an Ace of Cups here, get to higher ground. There's an opportunity to seize here, Knight of Swords, to exploit, seize, move quickly on. Two of Swords with the Ace of Cups. There is some type of sermon deliberation of two minds or not on the same page about something. Eight of Swords here, Five of Swords, I mean, with the Two of Cups. So there's intervention and intercession here. Honestly, we need to attend to this situation. Somebody needs a little bit of attention in a soft, gentle, kind way. They might be feeling rejected. There's no love here with the Ace of Cups, but there's some kind of strong feeling. And I just keep hearing that song, because I'm free, single, sexy, and free, making my own money, looking for the right body. Is that Maya? I love me some Maya. Yeah, something's coming through, pulling through. The door or the road is opening up for it, and it's almost like we've decided on something. But there again, the road is open up. Six of Swords means clearance. Three of Wands means clearance. Passage, really. Six of Swords with the Page of Swords. Somebody's feeling clear. Queen of Wands. We want a little bit bigger, brighter, and better here. And if you know I'm free. So what's this triangulation of aces? With the partnership, oh, we got it. Again, the Two of Wands came back. So we need to, we're on a crossroads, at a crossroads, while the exact same energy came back. Okay, but the Queen and the Page switched places. Interesting. So we're really mirroring somebody because we're ready for communication. This is a little late message, though. We're ready to learn or embark upon a journey. We just need to choose it. And we're needing a choice, or we're needing to be chosen, because there's been some spilled milk here, and the past has not been as pleasant as the future could be. We need to attend to a connection that we have. Four of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles here says that we need to attend to some birthright. We probably are in the environment, surrounding, and location of our kingdom spouse. What's this double king? Okay, Seven of Cups. There's a lot of emotions here. King of Wands, Knight of Swords. We should take massive action. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands. Yeah, we need to take massive action towards a connection that we have that needs attending to. Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, because there's a lot of feelings or options, but there's only one clear choice. We got all of that. There's one correspondence I didn't check. It is Mercury in Cancer or in the fourth house. That means we need to communicate our feelings. And one person's being adversarial, the other person's being oppositional, and it's because they're afraid of hurt here. They don't want to deliver a message about their feelings, but it's been talked about on each party's respective friend group. But there needs to be a meeting of the mind. And frankly, something that was foreshadowed and foretold has arrived, and the action hasn't taken place on it yet. Let's get to the truth and get out of here. Vergone, vergine. And if you know I'm free. You know, that song needs to go. Ten of Wands, Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. So there is some kind of burden McBurden. We have the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Wands. That's wanting to erect some kind of foundation or structure, wanting to complete something that's been burdensome. Page of Wands, Ten of Wands. That's feeling burden. Page of Swords. There's no other swords here. Well, Page of Swords, Empress. That's a delayed message. But it's also learning to speak one's feelings or learning to execute one's supreme authority. There's a double page here too, so there's some kind of message. There's an invitation to play, but it's delayed. Nine of Wands with the page of, that's feeling strong, feeling courageous, but you know, there's a lot of strength left, there's a little fight left. That's what this is. Yeah, I should be running, but I just can't let it show. I should be crying, but I can't stop thinking. I know I inverted those lyrics. All the things I could have said, but I never said. All the things I could have did, but I never did. All the things that you wanted from me. Ooh, girl, good. Yeah. Yes, Madam Kate Bush. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups. That's needing an option to be considered, needing something to come off the back burner, needing a little bit more warmth, connection. Give me that moment. Yeah, something might need to come back around. There was an option on the table and it needs to circle the block. Because they're ready for it now. It was, I don't know what, okay, yeah, see, they want love to circle the block. Allegrezza al cuore, joy of the heart. Yeah, so they want the tending that they got when they were getting the offer, and I think somebody's kind of withdrawn their energy a little bit. That's what I'm getting to that king. Oh, and there's, oh, we got love. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Past life and unawakened, is that it? Past life and critical juncture. Okay, wow. Oh, taking a big leap of faith, instant connection, deep emotions, very familiar with each other. Time seems to stop in each other's presence, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of evolution of the connection or evolution of the connection. Okay. Future focus, spiritual practice. Interesting. Watching. Okay, well, this is us. We're either desensitizing or watching, and the other side is getting really clear and really clean. We're tapping and tuning into their feelings. What is this King and Queen of Cups talking about? Oh, yeah, there's something here very coveted. Inari. It's grand. A friend may be hiding feelings and not planning on going towards it. King of Cups, Eight of Cups is needing to withdraw or needing to get to higher ground because the Nine of Cups is here too. So that's needing favor. And it's here. King of Cups is here, and that's the favored man, Gran Signore. You see, a moment of intimacy, some time alone together, will do everything is there. We'll be able to put everything to bed there. Vedovo leggerezza. What is this Page of Wands, Nine of Wands? What is that talking about? Because that's feeling strong, really. Yeah, so it's feeling kind of entitled or bold because there a moment in time was missed through delirium. They kind of stabbed themselves in the foot. They got spooked sometime in the past when there was a communication or contact. They got spooked. They didn't understand how we were moving. They mistook something when this is really what it was, a great love, a great lover, frankly. And they did something. They tricked themselves up out of something. I'm not taking these. All right, I know that's really awesome, but I can't. This is overwhelming. Yeah, so they are hiding the fact that they're ready and they had to learn. Honestly, I feel like in the past we got turned down, but it doesn't seem like that. It seems like an offer was made, and right now it's sitting on the back burner. But I'm hearing a whisper that we got turned down in the past. I'm gonna pull on this double page, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, some second guessing here. There was a couple few things to learn. Yep, and it's weighing heavy on the heart right now. It's they can't let it go out of their mind. Queen of Swords with the Three of Swords. They need something to clear. It's moving really slowly. We're also kind of innocent in some kind of ways, or we're just putting our time into work and not into this connection. The thing about it is, our intentions were pure. They might have been seen as not being because they couldn't understand our movements. This was a reading about some attending that needs to go to some partnership that we have. It might be a friend that wants to become a lover. It might be a former connection that we made that was put on the back burner or turned down. It's still in the block. It's coming back around. There's love everywhere, all over, almost every sign. It's very disorienting. Because some of the signs, it's not like for Virgo rising right now, since it's Pisces season, it's a seventh house event. Because Pisces is the opposite sign of Virgo. So the Pisces Virgo axis is the high priestess, but that's typically sixth house, 12th house. When you have the first house, seventh house, that's actually the world card. I mean, excuse me. It's actually the full card. First house, seventh house, the axis between the first house, seventh house is the full card. The world card is the fourth, 10th house axis. The second sixth house axis is the high priestess. So normally there's some exalted, gracious influence over an entire cycle, but right now it's taking risks and starting new beginnings around partnerships. It could be business partnerships, trying to get healthy relationships, or something professional coming under scrutiny because of the Virgo energy, especially if it's like a business partnership. There's focus on relationships, but more like the power dynamic, I guess, because it's the moon. I mean, nope, blah, 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 blah. I guess since it's the sun and Virgo energy, you know, there is something practical here, or there's a practical consideration to make. The relationship might come up and it's actually full of love, but it might seem like a business deal. I mean, I'm actually very attracted to that kind of arranged marriage type of thing. And even if you handle it yourself, it's more about like it's pragmatic. It's not this love bombing, you know, love affair of your life kind of thing. It's a very even headed level, level headed, even killed kind of situation, kind of comeuppance there. You have the energy for the next one, but I'm gonna leave it for right now. We'll get to Libra later. I'm gonna take a nap. This was a reading, like I said, some partnership is coming together. There's attraction to things that we've been very practical about, and something is circling back around because we weren't moving clearly, and somebody either got spooked or had to put it on the back burner. But now things are clear, or we are clear, or some abstract version of both. This was a reading about an expansion of a partnership, probably a love partnership. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Remember to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review for concessions, and a donation. If anything resonated deeply with you, I just want to say a quick prayer for all those still lost out there to illusion, delusion, confusion, trapped in the seas of time, lost somewhere in the matrix, yet to heal, yet to awaken, yet to return to the resplendent grace of the divine, of unconditional love and universal oneness. Honoponopono, we love you. We're sorry. Please forgive us. Thank you. We pray that your steps are ordered, your path illuminated, and that you find salvation and redemption in this lifetime. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be whole, may you be at peace, may you receive everything you ever wanted, starting with what you deserve. Until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, Dandava Ashe, Sayonara, Las Vidanya, Avidazane. Take good care. See you in the next one. Goodbye.